Hello and welcome back to Robocop Rogue City. I'm Vic and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. So I went ahead and grabbed up the goodies, that were lying around in between episodes so we can just get right back to the investigating part. And I believe this is the special shotgun that I got as like a pre-order bonus or something. And I don't think I've seen one before. So it's a little interesting that they've got it, but I guess that just speaks to their relationship with OCP, which we should have already suspected. Now, why am I more interested in this planning board than the other ones? Sewage map of Detroit. Oh, I have more investigationing to do. Huh. That's the only place where I had noticed a question mark before now. Perhaps some other options have opened up. Maybe I just need to get out my scanny eyes. What about back here? Nope, this is out of the zone. Auto zone. Well, alright, so what about over here? Oh, yeah. OCP Communication Terminal Link HQ connected. Employee account Wendell Antonowski. Access restrictions CEO only.
Lewis, I found the computer.
What did they need it for?
Retrieving and processing data from my evaluations.
Where was the data going?
OCP's mainframe computer. To access it, you need staff credentials, and they have been using Wendell's.
You're saying that OCP has Wendell on their payroll?
The old man is the one who signed his contract.
That son of a bitch. I knew he was behind all this. Can you send us over that data?
I'm uploading it as we speak.
I'll make sure Reed sees it ASAP, so we can get you a warrant for the OCP headquarters.
I am heading to OCP headquarters now.
I have a feeling I'm heading for a climax here. Which is something that I usually say with more enthusiasm. Hello, friends. It's getting a little more busy over here than it was previously. That man is T-posing. Do you see him? Look at him over there.
Hey, Robo, could you help us? We're in quite a pickle.
No, you're not. I don't see any pickles
We have
here at
here
all.
a dead campaign manager from Mills's office.
This case is urgent, but we can't get inside the vehicle to examine the corpse.
For some reason, the car is electrified. Now that everyone's on strike, there's no one to take care of it, and I don't want to end up like a well-done steak.
I am glad to be of help.
You can ask the metal man to deal with the electrical problem.
And if you can look around for clues afterwards, you never can tell with the electricity.
Bulbs are burnt out. Something must have caused a short circuit. I assume a failure of the Magnavolt system. I will look into it.
And if it wasn't for that, we'd have probably found the car on bricks and him in just his boxers.
I wouldn't be so optimistic.
Magnavolt is deactivated. It is now safe to investigate the car.
Ah, great. But if you could take a look inside, just in case.
Gladly.
Magnavolt must be some kind of vehicle defense system. That doesn't look like something that normally goes to the back of somebody's head. Oh, buddy got garroted.
The victim was strangled. The rope was tied with a sailor's knot.
Not everyone can tie something like that.
There is an earring on the front seat.
Could be helpful if we find out who it belongs to.
The deceased is holding the phone. The last number dialed is described as the office.
Was he calling his own office during the murder?
The phone, the
Certainly
earring, and a
worth checking.
sailor's knot. That's something to go on.
And the place itself is interesting. Less than 100 yards from the victim's office. I wonder why he stopped here.
I will go to the office to see if the victim left a message.
It's near the cinema on the 3rd floor. We need to finish here before we can join you.
Were there any witnesses?
There's that homeless guy across the street. He warned us about the current. He probably tried to steal something from the car. But it's hard to get anything out of him. His hand is fried, but he says he doesn't want an ambulance. Says he can't afford it.
Well, he is homeless.
Why would OCP get involved in this case?
Not following politics, huh? The guy was Mills' campaign manager. OCP will do anything to get Mills elected.
Yeah, if everyone hadn't been on strike, they would have brought the whole station down here.
Why did you not join the strike?
I owe Reed a favor.
And you're too close to retirement to risk it.
But there's nothing keeping you here, Officer O'Neill, apart from making my life less bearable.
Well, somebody's gotta watch your clumsy ass.
All right, you two enjoy.
I will let you know if I find anything in that office.
We'll meet you there, and maybe we'll grab a burger on the way.
Not
Why
on my
not?
watch.
Hey, I thought we were partners.
The burgers around here probably aren't even real meat. That's the kind of dystopia we live in. TJ Laser. I always wonder if those are supposed to be references to something. Also, is that a Banksy? Doesn't look like much of an office, does it? Well, now it looks like more of an office. Hey. Hey.
The long-awaited execution of the war criminal Ernesto de la Diego ended in failure when his military supporters, Red Rat, staged a bloody protest. Ernesto was acquitted to prevent further bloodshed.
Ugh, come
Wow.
on, please. Damn lock.
How long should I let her incriminate herself? I guess she doesn't have anything more to say. Hey, you.
May I help you, officer?
I want to speak with someone from Simon Page's office.
Then you're in the right place. Agatha Crane, Simon's assistant. But I'm afraid we have to wait for Mr. Page if we want to go in.
Why?
A keycard issue. I have to recode them every week because Mr. Page has a thing about security. But sometimes newly encoded cards don't work. I call them unpredictable little things. They can ruin even the best schedule.
Mr. Page was murdered last night.
What? Oh God. That makes my schedule irrelevant.
Were you or anyone else in the office yesterday after Mr. Page left?
No. Mr. Page always stays late, and just the two of us work here.
Allow me to check the phones. Mr. Page called the office during his murder.
Of course. But first we need to get inside. Maybe you could help with the door.
How do you propose I do that? Breach.
Follow me.
See, that's pretty cool, right? Got nothing to
All
say
calls
about
go
it.
through my phone. It's on the desk on the right.
Man, what is it? There's nobody in this whole damn town that's any kind of trustworthy. Just contraband all over the damn place. Hey,
Things to throw away. I regularly clean my workspace. I don't like to be distracted by anything.
and why are you throwing things away by taking them to the bakery on the corner? Isn't that where I took the reporter's personal effects?
You have no new messages.
The phone on Mr. Page's desk is connected to his answering machine. It's the only one in this office.
Maybe he did not get a chance.
Sorry to interrupt. Message to deliver. Delta City is right. 1. Make old Detroit look disgusting. Adjectives to use: cramped, dirty, old, dangerous, dark. Evoke associations with crime, danger, lack of perspectives. 2. Sell the idea of Delta City. Adjectives to use: safe, secure, clean, bright. Evoke associations with better life, bright future, hope for more. 3. Link Mills to point 2 and Cusack to point 1. Emphasize that Mills wants the good of the residents and Delta City will bring that good.
Let's record his message.
Skill point. So, I feel like I should probably go after one of my neglected skills now. And it's probably too late to make a big difference with psychology, but I'm feeling pretty well loaded out on the others.
Organ selling and other ideas for making money?
The books were bought for show. Visitors don't look too closely, and making an impression is all that matters. Mr. Page's words.
Well, since he works for OCP, that's probably a lie. Since they're evil, right?
Did Mr. Page like to sail?
It was one of his hobbies. I don't know who he sailed with, though. He kept me out of his private life.
Well, if he liked to sail, why does he have a photo of whatever that fucking thing is? Can't sail in that. Not only because it doesn't have a sail, it's not even the right shape to be a sailboat. Enter password. That's a lot of blanks.
Mr. Page's computer. I don't have access to it.
Why are you volunteering information right now?
Receipts for gifts that Mr. Page gave during business meetings.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Page's private schedule. Some of his meetings were so secret that he arranged them for himself. I didn't even know about them.
And what have I learned?
Did you find any leads? You know, perhaps you should check out Mayor Cusack's team, as the death of Mr. Page plays into their hands.
According to his schedule, Mr. Page often met with a person marked as G. In fact, they met yesterday.
Oh, God. Could he be the murderer?
Do you know who that might be?
As I said, Mr. Page had a thing about secrecy. I wasn't allowed to view his private schedule, so I don't know all the people listed there.
What about his receipts? There was one for earrings. Who were they for?
For Gloria. Oh, God. G.
Gloria who?
Gloria Lindbergh, from Cusack's campaign office. Mr. Page wanted her to change sides.
Do you know where she lives?
It's just a short walk from here. An apartment opposite the basketball court. I don't know the exact address.
Am I going to listen to his voicemail at some point? Why not? Why? What about the damn message? Oh, maybe he left it to her.
What'd you find out?
We have a suspect. I am on my way to question her. In the office, there is an assistant of the deceased.
I'll keep an eye on this place till you get back. Kurtz will be here in a minute. He just went to get us a couple burgers.
Well, let's hope he survives the cholesterol. I still want pizza. There's more Cyber Trail stuff going on? Oh yeah, Cyber Trail is my primary objective. Alright. I am reclued. Which is not at all relevant to being reclusive. Which I am also. Never you mind that being self-contradictory. What the hell? Why is something being marked so when it's so far away? It's my squad car. Why is it called a squad car when I'm the only one who sits in it? It's more of a solo car, isn't it? I mean, I guess sometimes Lewis rides in it with me, so then it can be a squad car. Even so, one other person, not much of a squad. Putting things in the dark like you think you can fool me. A plus 12% chip? Alright, so is that actually a plus 12? Is it going to look like a plus 12 when I find it? No. So that's before my bonuses. So that's fine. You know, these days it's hard to imagine anybody naming a drug Nuke, don't you think? Everybody's so terrified of radioactivity and everything else nuclear that it would be a really bad marketing decision to name a drug something like Nuke. It'd be like naming it racism. Like, nobody wants to do racism. Oh, hello.
Are you Gloria Lindbergh from Mayor Cusack's office?
So OCP is using less and less subtle methods to intimidate us. What do you want?
I am here to ask questions about Simon Page.
He's my political opponent. I have nothing more to say about him.
Mr. Page was murdered last night.
Oh, too bad for him. I kind of liked him. So why are you here?
We have reason to believe that you are involved.
On what basis?
Both of these things are true.
We found evidence that you may have been at the crime scene.
What a surprise. Evidence found by OCP, perhaps?
Did you or did you not meet yesterday?
I was supposed to, for business. But Simon called my office and canceled the meeting.
The investigation demands that I search your apartment.
If OCP wants to frame me, you probably won't back off anyway, so come on in.
What's going on in your bedroom, lady? Also, I think that was the wrong choice, Gloria. You should have told me to fuck off and come back with a
If there
warrant.
was a man hiding under that shiny armor.
You wanna try to put those manacles on me? Is that what you're saying? Mission statement: save the neighborhoods. 1. What do neighborhoods mean to us? Emotions to evoke nostalgia, solidarity, homeliness. Homeliness. Real life story: memories of the smell of fresh bread wafting from the local bakery, neighborly help, and children carelessly playing in the street, none of which are really relevant to the current situation in Old Detroit. 2. OCP destroys neighborhoods. Emotions to evoke: fear, rage, sense of injustice. Real life story: OCP allows criminals to ruin buildings intentionally to make them lose value to allow. Like mine. To allow what? 3. Only Cusack can save neighborhoods. Emotions to evoke: pride, desire for revenge, get our neighborhoods back. Note: find a way to make Cusack stick to the script instead of talking through his hat. Notice how all of these things are about playing with people's emotions, and none of them are about, like, being reasonable. Pills, huh? Only
I have a
criminals take
prescription for
pills.
them. I can't fall asleep when I'm alone in bed.
Are you a campaign manager, or... Well, I guess you could be a slut, too.
Is this a gift from Mr. Page?
He gave them to me when we met. He was probably trying to buy his way into my favor. I lost the second one.
While you were murdering him? I have nothing to say. Oh, yeah, you know, lady, somebody framed you pretty hard.
Do you like it, officer? Such strong hands can probably tie strong knots.
Lady, I could tie you in knots. No rope necessary. All right, let's see what's going on out here, and then we'll finish up in the bedroom. Giggity.
I have a second glass if you want to loosen up.
I don't drink. At all.
I lead a busy social life. It's not a crime, is it, officer?
Depends whether you're accepting remuneration. Not that I'm one to judge.
I have various hobbies. Sailing is one of the more innocent ones.
Sailing.
So? Am I under arrest? Maybe you want to cuff me?
Be careful what you wish for. According to Mr. Page's schedule, you met often. Too often for business meetings.
That doesn't make me a murderer. Simon contacted me a month ago. He wanted me to join Mills's campaign office. We slept together a couple of times, and there was something electrifying about it. Secrecy, his connections with OCP, the consequences if we were found out. And we were. His assistant figured it out. She must have reported us, and OCP killed him. They were afraid he might give me Mills's campaign details.
You claimed that Agatha Crane knew about your affair.
Not only knew, but she blackmailed Simon. She's ambitious. She wanted to get a promotion out of it, but Simon fired her.
When was Agatha fired?
Maybe a week ago? You should talk to her, not me.
I intend to do that. Please stay at our disposal.
Missing you already.
I don't miss enough times for it to matter. Where are you going? Huh. Get different kinds of shoes. Alrighty, so the assistant
Neil,
lied
come
to
in.
me.
Is the victim's assistant still with you?
O'Neill here. We have a problem locating her, but I can assure you she didn't leave the office. You'll see what I mean when you get here.
On my way. Keep Ms. Crane.
Sorry to interrupt. Well, now I understand why she was framed so good. That makes a lot of sense. I still like that painting. I wonder if there's more of them. On account of all the good I've been doing. All of the public trust I've been serving. So, what do we think the deal with the assistant is? Is there some kind of hidden room? You are worthless, dude. I should punch a hole in the desk just to wake you up. So what do we got?
Where is Agatha?
A very good question.
When you left, I came inside to take her statement, but there was no one here. Kurt showed up soon after.
We've been looking for the lady ever since, but she's vanished into thin air. She couldn't have left the office without us seeing her, though.
We must find her. New evidence suggests that she is the murderer.
Once again, let's just check every corner. She couldn't just disappear.
How do we know that the missing lady is the one who did this?
She had a motive. She threatened to reveal Page's affair to get a promotion. He fired her instead.
Oh, look, it's a button.
A secret button hidden in the desk. This is getting more interesting.
As long as it's not red, I think we could...
The case of the mysterious disappearance solved. Now all we have to do is open that door.
It looks like she used a computer. Maybe we can find something there.
Oh, there we go. Don't know why that wasn't available earlier.
A message here says there is a panic room in this office. There is also an access code.
Panic room, Magnavolt. This Page guy didn't like to let anyone in.
At least the hide-and-seek game is over.
And clearly his paranoia was justified. So, 9584. Let me out. Thank you.
Open sesame.
Ah, sure. Keep reminding me of the delicious
Just
sesame
delete
sprinkled
already.
burger buns we haven't eaten yet.
Oh, just eat them, dude.
Ruining my career.
Oh. The
Agatha
answering
Crane,
machine.
You are under arrest for the murder of Simon Page.
It was just removing an obstacle.
You have the right to remain silent.
I had the right to do it. He didn't even realize that by blackmailing him, I proved that I'll do anything for the job. What else would you want from a political strategist?
You have the right to an attorney.
This is my attorney. I wasn't born to end up in jail. I was born for great things, and only I decide my fate.
There are no bullets in that gun. The clip is out.
Unpredictable little things. Again, it's frustrating when they ruin even the best schedule.
Everything will go according to plan for the next several decades.
Okay,
Nice.
lady, show's over. You're coming with us. I hope they throw away the key. Because of your cold-blooded murder, I'll have to reheat my burgers.
Priorities. Oh, hey. And excellent. Also, let's have a little looky-loo. So that's the one that I couldn't make go. 5.3, big numbers. Let's see what we got. No need to reload, kind of neat. Laser focus, I like. It could be good. I will check it out later. Full auto and no reloading, so I could just endlessly spray bullets. Not really my style, but could be interesting. You're fired. Do you think the people who rent offices here have to have their bags searched when they enter? I wouldn't appreciate that. Bye-bye. Okay. So now we get back on task. I think I've already walked past most of these people's. Good job. Oh, it's the parade route. That's why they're holding people up. And I issued all my citations, so I think I'm good. No warning? All set. Off we go. That's a pretty big building.
Hey, Murphy. We've been analyzing the files that you sent us. And it turns out that the data from your evaluations have been used to prepare an afterlife presentation. And get this, it's taking place right now. To put a cherry on top, the old man is in attendance. Just find where the afterlife presentation is taking place, and you'll catch the old man red-handed.
That is how I prefer to catch criminals.
Sometimes they'd pull guns on me and then they wind up red in other places. But, you know, I'm all out of time. So come back and see me again tomorrow, and I have a feeling things are going to get messy in OCP HQ. What do you think about that? Talk to you soon.
I didn't know today's Bring Your Kid to Work Day.
Had no choice.
Just let me go. You said yourself that you didn't have time for me.
I know who you are, lady. You broke into the security room. You're up to something.
Hey, Robo, could you resolve this issue we're having?